Hi, this is James with Colonial Broadcast, January 8, 2017. Very unfortunate news going on in Israel today. Um, they've had another terrorist attack, one of many, um, but this one is very, very sad. Uh, Apparently, a Palestinian drove a truck into a group of Israeli soldiers, killing 4 of them and injuring 17. Now, what makes this very sad is the fact that these soldiers were young men. These soldiers were in their 20s. So here you have, 4 men in their very young 20s gone from this earth, and now their families have to deal with it. Not to mention, you have all those other people that now have to deal with injuries. Now, it's too early to know if these are really life-threatening injuries or what's going to happen with that. My hearts and prayers go out to them. I hope for a speedy recovery, and I pray for the families of those that lost those 4 young men. Now, that said, all of this comes on the heel of a very vicious election in which our soon-to-be president, President Donald Trump, won. Actually won an electoral landslide. And along with that, he's promised to take something, a promise that's been made by the United States several times, but never made good on. He wants to take the United States Embassy and move it from Tel Aviv over to Jerusalem. For those of you that don't understand what this means, it's going to solidify Jerusalem in the West Bank as Israeli territory. This will no longer be contested land because it will come at the backing of a major world power. Now, for those of you that are pro-Palestinian, that's fine. I get that. But you just lost your case. Because you now have a Palestinian leader, Mahmoud Abbas, threatening the United States, saying this would be a red line. So this little group of bandits is going to go to war with a major world power. So I don't have too much sympathy for them, and I really don't have sympathy for them when they're doing terrorist attacks, killing innocent people. I don't sympathize with them. Now with the Israelis, I do. I absolutely have to sympathize. When they initially requested this territory, which goes back over 100 years now, they requested it. It wasn't a demand and it wasn't a seizure. This was given. Okay? This land was given in a 2-state solution by the United Nations. And they accepted the deal while the Palestinians did not. The Palestinians chose to join other Arab nations in attacking Israel. And Israel defeated them. Israel defeated, I believe, 5 nations within a few days. Initially, they defeated, it took them a year to defeat these 5 nations. But they learned their lesson. Because Israel's undergone attacks, all throughout their entire inception. Israel has not had a moment of peace. People in the United States view New York City, the 9/11 attacks, as being terrible, which they were. That was something new to Americans. We had not seen attacks like that since, I don't know, the War of 1812, when we had British coming on our soil, burning down our capital. But to Israel, it's almost common business for them. And it's because the Arab nations do not want them to live in peace. So they require U.S. backing. They require some kind of friend, some kind of major world power. So Donald Trump will be moving the embassy over there. That will happen. Jerusalem will be solidified as part of Israeli territory. And it's just a damn shame that this had to happen to 4 young men who did nothing but serve their country.